Well, hello everyone. It's Deb Naylor from the Flying Stamper, and it is Sunday, March 26th, and I'm here today to go over the 10 Years of Growth Paper Pumpkin Kit. Going to get everybody a few minutes to get on board with the Facebook Live. I know we have a few people that are going to join us. Hi, Val. Hope you're feeling better. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. It's actually been a while since I've done a Facebook Live. So hopefully I am coming up okay. Okay, I see my video on my laptop, so that's good. Yay! Yeah, I'll give a couple more minutes for some people to join us. Hey, Paula. Good to see you on here. So my video today is going to be going over the paper pumpkin for March. March is my birthday month, and it's also Paper Pumpkin's birthday month, so that's pretty cool. And this is the 10-year birthday for Paper Pumpkin. Hey, Stacy, good to see you on here. And I won't tell you what birthday I just had. I'm a lot older than Paper Pumpkin, though. So let's talk about what came in the kit, and then I'm going to give you some alternate ideas, and I've got some door prizes to give away. So I'm thinking maybe 25 minutes-ish. So anyway, here's what the kit made this time around. We got 9 cards, 3 different designs, so we got to make 3 of each card. Came in this beautiful box. Now, I was talking to my friend Julie the other day, and we both discussed that we would never put these colors together, or maybe we wouldn't have thought to put the colors together, but we absolutely love them. I'm going to drop my shade a little bit. I see that the sun has come out, and it's going to probably cast a lot of shadows on the video. So let me get that taken care of. It was cloudy when I started the video. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so let's get back to what was in the box. All right, so it was a birthday month, and so this year for a birthday gift, Paper Pumpkin gave us an extra stamp set. So we got this one that is just your stamp set that you would normally get with the kit. And I love the sentiments on here. To a wonderful mother. I love this one. To an incredible woman. Sending all your love. Here's to another year of growth. And then we've got some little ones that say birthday, Mother's Day, and you deserve the best. And then the gift from Paper Pumpkin was an extra stamp set. So we've got this happy that ties in with these little sentiments, as well as the sentiments that came with that one. So you've got an anniversary, Easter, spring, and happy to call you a friend. And then there's a floral, and then there's a little pot. Anyway, it's very cute, and I'm going to show you some ideas of how to use this extra stamp set here in just a couple of minutes. All right, and then we got our spot, and this month the color was polished pink, and I was excited about that because I don't have this in a spot, and I do use my spots quite a bit, especially when I travel. And I've mentioned this before, but make sure on your spots that you always store them upside down, away from heat and away from cold. And when I open mine, I like to just take my paper snips and just loosen one end of the label, and I leave the back on, and that way it stays together. And then I've mentioned this before too, but we've got some new people, so I like to use one of the Paper Pumpkin boxes as my storage, and I've actually got 2 of these full now. And then I like to you can write on the back side what the color is, or I just use a little punch out and punch some of the cardstock on there. And very exciting, I'll talk about this a little bit more, but the April kit is actually going to include a free divider for this box, so I'm pretty excited about that. Might maybe help get a little more organized. Okay, so the cards. Let's take a closer look at the actual cards that came in the kit. So this is one of them. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Gina. Isn't this pretty? I just love how this kit went together. Like I said, the colors are a little different for me, but they look wonderful together. And I love the envelopes. They're decorated, kind of an envelope freak. I love this. So the February kit, I made most of my Easter cards. But with this kit, I'm going to be able to get all of my Mother's Day kits or my Mother's Day cards done. And I'm very blessed. I still do have my mother, but I also like to send Mother's Day cards to my sisters and my daughter and my daughter-in-law. So this will fill all of those needs. And so I'm just going to confess right now, I don't think I ever have done this before, but I made all 9 cards as designed. Unbelievable, right? I just loved how it all went together. It's just such a beautiful kit, and I just couldn't help myself, and I couldn't stop. I was having a great time, and I just thought, you know what? I love this, and I'm just going to go for it. So I did. So I did make some alternates, though, for you, and I'm going to show you those in a minute. In terms of tips for this particular kit, I only have a couple for you. Number one, I like to punch out all the dies and then put them in a pile. So I do that all at once and then just pile them up, and that way they're really easy to grab as I'm assembling. And then I always tell you to save the negatives because there's so many different little ways that you can hang on to those. So I'll show you a couple of ideas with those. So I punch those all out, and then I make a little pile, and that makes my assembly go pretty quickly. And then the other tip is I like to leave the labels or whatever you're going to stamp your sentiment on inside their holders and stamp them while they're in there, and that way they don't move around on you. Some of them are really small, like this little tiny one here is super small, so it's easier to stamp on when it's in this great big piece. So stamp it and then punch it out. Okay, so those are my main tips for this month. Let me get these out of the way. And I mentioned door prices earlier. So if you were a subscriber for March, I've got you in this little thing here. There's 31 of you, so I had a pretty good subscription period. I've double counted them. I'm not going to go through each name and waste your time. You're just going to have to trust that you're in here. So the first thing I'm going to give away is this Scenic Garden stamp set. This was one of the celebrations offerings, and you had to have a $300 party to get this. So I had some hostess benefits, and I was able to get some extra ones. So let's see who's going to win this one. All right, I'm mixing it up, and I promise that I am looking away. And let's see here. Oh, Carolyn, awesome. All right, so I'm going to put that on there. I don't think you have this yet, Carolyn, but I will double check with you because you have had a couple of opportunities to win it. Okay, let me go ahead and give away another little door prize. I've got these adorable adhesive-backed hexagons, and they come in green, pink, and black. So they're very versatile. You can use them on a guy card, girl card, kid card. All right, and again, I'm looking away, and these are going to Val. Awesome, Val. Wow, when I get your kit from class this week to you, it's going to be loaded. All right, there we go. All right, now I have some more door prizes, so hang on, and we'll do a few more of those. Let's start talking about some uses for these negatives. All right, so you have the foil sheet that has the happy, and when you finish getting your happies out, you'll notice you have quite a bit of space left over. So I just took the bow punch and I grabbed a couple of punch outs. I love this metallic look. Any other little small dies or punches that you have, you can use up the rest of this. That's why I haven't tossed it yet. I will probably find some more uses for it. All right, so let's take a look at a card that I made using some negatives. All right, so this is the negative sheet. You have a whole bunch of ferns on the cards. Let me grab this so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the negative sheet from these dies and this one. And then I just trimmed it down to fit on a, this is 3.5 by 5.5 sheet of cardstock. Now, after you trim it down, I think I trimmed it down to 3. There's a little bit of weirdness down here at the bottom, but I just took a shaded spruce scrap and covered that. And there's those gold foil bows. And then this is one of the sentiments, my favorite one from the stamp set, To an Incredible Woman. So this could be a birthday card or a Mother's Day card or just maybe a congratulations card or just, you know, if you need to lift up a family member or a friend. And then I've got a little polished pink bow here. Now this little skinny bow, let me show you how I made this. So this is the polished pink ribbon that's in the main catalog, annual catalog. And what I did, so it's thick, and it was too thick and too fat for a little bow on here. So what I did was I just snipped off a piece, and then if you go down right down the middle, I basically cut the ribbon in half. And then that made a thinner strip of ribbon for me. It also helps you stretch your ribbon too, so it's a kind of a money saver, and then sometimes you just need something a little bit smaller. And people are always asking me how I made my bows, and this is hilarious, but I took a bow making class for 2 hours, and I learned how to make 3 bows, and I know how to make 1 now after the class. So I kind of make the rabbit ears, I make a little loop, I go around back behind, there's another loop on this finger now, and then just pull it through. And then you just kind of got to play with it a little bit. And then you just trim it off so it's about the same size on each end. Okay, there you go, bow making 101. All right, so now you've got a couple little tricks there with bows and ribbons. And then you've got an idea for that negative. All right, if you are on Facebook, all of these cards will be put into the album that I've already set up for the March alternate ideas. When you get through with your kit, you'll find you have this little tiny pot left over. And I did take one of these and just stuck it in here. This is a little bit 3x3 card. Sometimes I just need a little something or other to tuck in with the gift, or maybe I'm taking some muffins to someone or something. So I like to make these little 3x3 cards. And then here is another 3x3 card. Now this one uses one of the negatives off of here, and I just fussy cut around the outside of this. And this is another 3x3, and you have that label left over. So, okay. All right, let's get on to this next one. So this one, I'm going to actually show you how I made it. This is very soft and delicate. So what I did was I used the Fern negative as a little stencil. And then this is one of the stamps from the stamp set. And I stamped that in the polished pink. And then I just have a couple of circle dies and the sentiment from the stamp set too. And I added a couple pearls. Now, we don't sell pearls in this polished pink, but I used my Stampin' Blends and just colored in the white pearls and made them polished pink. So let me show you how I did the stenciling. All right, this is very messy, and I'm going to bring in the little blending brush, and these blending brushes are in the mini catalog. We sell the large ones in the annual catalog, and then the smaller ones came in the new mini catalog. All right, so I've got all these Post-it notes. Let me just show you what I've got going on here. All right, so I took these negatives and I cut around them, and then I put this in the middle of the card-ish, and then I'm taking Post-it notes to hold it down so it doesn't move while I'm stenciling, and also so that I don't end up with that color ink on the very vanilla cardstock. You can use painter's tape or some other kind of a removable tape too. That would work. I don't have any of that. I got lots of Post-it notes though. Okay, and then I just took the blending brush, and this is Soft Succulent. So I tapped it in and really loaded it up, and then I tapped it off a little bit because you don't want to go in there with a full load. And then I just started blending. So I'm just pushing down on the stencil, and then I'm going round and round basically. And you can have it as light or as dark as you want. Hi Marcy, good to see you on here. I don't know why, you guys, but I don't see any comments on here. But if you're asking any questions, I'll go back through after I'm finished and answer them. I have not done a Facebook Live for a really long time, so I probably haven't set something up correctly. Okay, so that is that side of the, isn't that pretty? All right, so now you can turn this over, and we'll do the same exact thing on the other side. Anchor it down with the Post-it notes. Give yourself a little room to blend. And then load it up again with some ink. And then just start blending directly on to the cardstock. Okay, and as far as cleaning these blending brushes up, all you got to do is take them to your sink and just run water over them until the color runs out. Depending on what color ink you're using, they may not come completely out. Usually the lighter ones come pretty clean. Okay, all right. Okay, so we made a little stencil with that, and then what I did was I went in and stamped with the Polish Pink using this little sprig, just randomly in 4 different directions, and added the embellishments on. Okay, and remember these pictures will be in the Facebook file. One of these cards is also going to be showcased Tuesday night in the blog hop, the Paper Pumpkin Possibilities blog hop, so be sure and check the blog Tuesday night for some ideas on that. Okay, here's another one. Now this one, oh, thank you, Karen. I'm seeing your comment. Thank you so much. So if you look on the flyer that we got with our kit this month, on the back side, they give you some different ideas of how to use your kit and use the products inside a little differently, and then you can add some products too. So this is this, except I did pink. So I used that blending brush again, and this time I did the polished pink. And I just actually went directly on the cardstock. I didn't use a mask or anything. I just went round and round. You can just kind of see it. It's real light. And then those are the negative cutouts again from the negative. These are a couple of soft succulent punches from the Bow Punch, because I used all mine from the actual kit. If you didn't use all of yours, I could have used those. And then there's that little sprig again from the stamp set. And then this is heat embossed. So I used the white embossing pad, and then I embossed it with white embossing powder. And then there's a little baker's twine there, and this is actually Melon Mambo baker's twine. A bunch of you won that over the weekend at the birthday bash event. Okay, let's see here. I got some more door prizes to give away. Get this stuff out of here. You guys, it looks like a bomb went off in here. I swear to God, it was all nice and organized when I started, and now I've just got stuff everywhere. Okay, all right, so now I have this Expressions in Ink Ephrata kit, and so there's some beautiful sequins and then some stickers and different things that you can use to embellish a card a scrapbook page. So let's see who's going to win that. And again, I am looking away. And this is going to go to Lori. And these are all going to go out in the mail this week, so you'll get them fairly soon. Okay, and then I have these new embellishments. These are called adhesive back studs, and they are from the mini catalog. So really great for masculine cards, but they're pretty generic. You could use them on something else. There's some black ones and some silver ones here. Hey Val, congratulations to you. Did you see you won something? So it's really odd. I'm seeing some comments, but not all comments. Okay, and these are going to Marta. And Marta, I'll reach out to you and see where the best place to mail them would be, because I know you're traveling right now. Okay, I have one more door prize, but I'm going to chat with you for a few minutes and then we'll get to the door prize. So I wanted to remind you that the annual catalog, the last day to order is May 1st. There are already some products that sell out, and more will sell out before the end of the catalog. We will be getting the retiring products and the information on the color refresh the afternoon of March 29th, so I believe that's Wednesday, and as soon as I have the information and I'm able, I will post it. So you can look on the blog and you can look on my Facebook page, and all that scoop will be out. I'm going to warn you that if you want any of the in-color things or any of the colors that are retiring, you'll want to order them sooner rather than later, because those are going to be while supplies last. And then the mini catalog, same thing. Everything ends on May 1st. And again, some products are already sold out and more will sell out before the end of the catalog period. So that's that. Now your new catalogs will start May 2nd. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you'll automatically get a catalog from me. If you're attending my Fond Farewell event, which is April 21st and 22nd, you'll get your catalog there. So you'll probably be one of the first ones that will get them. And if you're not, then you'll get it directly in the mail from me, probably towards the end of the month. They actually are mailed by Stampin' Up, so I don't really have control over that, how long that will take to get to you, but you should have them by the end of the month. Let's see, I do have a couple of seats left in my Friday, April 21st, 6 p.m. session of Fond Farewell. If you're interested in attending class, please let me know, and I will be happy to give you the rest of the information on that. Let's see, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming kit, and then I have a project for you. So the upcoming kit for April is called All the Little Things, and it's a card kit. It's going to have 9 cards, 3 designs, so you'll make 3 of each. It comes with a shaded spruce spot. The coordinating colors are Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green, Petal Pink, Poppy, Parade, and of course shaded spruce. And there is a free gift. It's a free organizer box. And just so you know, because I've already been asked this a few times, there isn't the plan to sell those organizers separately. They're not an add-on at this point. We can certainly ask Paper Pumpkin. Feel free to email them and ask. But there's been no information given to us that they will be orderable. Okay, so let's look at, y'all should be getting or have gotten or will be getting a kit from me in the mail. And I'm just looking for my kit that I had laid out before I made the bomb in here to make a free project. So you either got it if you attended Birthday Bash this weekend, or I mailed it to you on Thursday. So if you don't quite have it yet, you'll have it pretty soon. I need to find my kit so I can go over it with you. Oh, this is embarrassing because I had it all laid out. I looked at it. I wanted to make sure that I had all the stuff out for it. Oh, by the way, I found my Take-A-Pic tool today. I found it this morning. It was behind where I do my virtual filming, so I suspect that the last time I did a video, it was probably on the table, rolled off, and was behind it. Of course, this happened because Carol gave me hers on Friday. She felt sorry for me, and so that's why I was able to find it. So I know some of you guys know that I've been looking for that thing for over a month now, and so that did get found. Okay, stand by for just a minute. I'm busting into Val's kit and I apologize. I'm sure as soon as I get through with the video, I will find the kit. But anyway, in your kit that you got from Paper Pumpkin this month, there was a flyer that showed a card, and I wanted you to have the ingredients to make that card. Thanks, Val. Don't worry, I'll make one for you. Thank goodness I have your kit. I do have another spare one in the other room. I just didn't want to go all the way out there and get it. Ah, I just found it too. All right, yay. Okay, so Val, yours is now intact. All right, so this is what you're going to make. So in the kit from Paper Pumpkin was this little flyer, and they gave you this extra idea, and they told you how to make it. And as I looked at this, it's gorgeous, but I realized not everybody has all of these supplies. So if you have these supplies, cool, make the card just like this. But if you don't have the dies and you don't have watercoloring tools and you don't have these sequins and all these things, no problem. I'm giving you pretty much the same project, just looks a little bit different, and it uses supplies and then what I supplied with you, for you, from the kit. So everyone, no matter what you have in your house, will be able to actually make this card. So let me show you how to make the card. So you're going to take the floral from the extra kits, and you're going to need, I'm going to lay all of these out so I don't have to keep getting them out and get my fingers all inky. So you're going to pull the happy out, and then I made this as an Easter card, but you can make it however you want. Spring would be good, whatever you want to do, and you need the pot. I think I'm going to leave mine blank for now because I don't think I need any more Easter cards, and I'm not sure where I'm at on my Mother's Day card situation yet. So you'll grab your D block, and you have to kind of do it at a diagonal, and then grab your ink spot. And apparently that's another thing I decided to hide from myself. I need a secretary to come and help me be organized with these. All right, so here's my ink spot. So we're going to ink that up real good. And just walk it around. It's a big stamp, so just lay it on its back and then just walk it around a little bit. Thanks, Karen. We were talking yesterday or Friday night. Somebody said that they ran around looking for their phone, and their phone was in their hand. So at least we're amongst good company, right? All right, now this is a lot of detail, so a little bit of pressure, and lift it off. And then we're going to put the pot on here. And the pot's actually going to go on the little crumb cake piece that I provided for you. And then you're going to fussy cut it, because I know you love to fussy cut, right? Too bad we don't have a little punch or a die, but we're going to fussy cut. All right, so then we're going to stamp that on the crumb cake and lift that off. And Then we'll go in and just fussy cut that. Oh, thanks, Gina. How's the beach? I miss you. I did mail your kit to your address here in Puyallup. If that is not correct, hopefully it'll get forwarded. I've actually got your name down as someone to contact this week and kind of follow up with you on some things. And that's one of them. All right, so we fussy cut that. Grab a couple of dimensionals from the kit. There's always more than enough in there. And if you don't want to pop it up, you don't have to. You can just glue it down flat too if you'd like. All right, we'll stick that there. All right, now there were three different little embellishments. So I put the larger one on the biggest flower in the center, and then the smaller ones on the smaller flower. Okay. All right, now we're going to take the happy and we're going to stamp it on this white piece of paper that is in your little kit that I mailed to you or gave to you. And a lot of them I handed out on Friday and Saturday if you attended my birthday bash class. All right. Okay, yay. All right, now we're going to fussy cut this. Oh, good. I'm glad the beach is good. I want to try to make a trip down there this summer, Gina, so maybe we'll be able to connect when I do that. Probably be in July because June is starting to get really hectic. Okay, on fussy cutting, you want to turn the paper, not your scissors. So I don't know if you can see me doing that, but then you won't have those ugly cut marks. Thank you, Gina. You'll have to tell me where all the good places to eat are. One of our favorites that we went to for our anniversary a few years ago, I know closed. And I think she actually closed before COVID, but I can't remember exactly now. Anyway, it was really a good restaurant. So are you guys liking this Facebook Live? It's been a long time since I've done one. I've kind of converted everything over to YouTube because not everybody's on Facebook, and it was kind of like creating double work. And then sometimes when I recreate the video from Facebook onto YouTube, the voice and the demonstration don't line up, so that kind of frustrated me. And technology is not my thing, and I don't really want to spend my time trying to figure this stuff out, so it takes hours. So I kind of have shied away from them. Yes, the pot was much easier to fussy cut. I probably should have done the Vanna thing and done this off camera, because you know I'm kind of shy. I don't really like to stamp on camera. But I decided I was going to take one for the team this month and try to be a big girl and do it on camera. Thank you, Tina. It is kind of fun to see everybody together, so I guess I do kind of like it. I'll have to rethink about whether I want to continue to avoid them. Okay, here we go. Yay! All right, now, so that just goes across here, and I used a couple of dimensionals. Like to hide things from myself, as you know. I'm going to cut a couple of the edges off for the skinnier letters. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you're enjoying the Facebook Live. I think it's really helpful for people that aren't in the area. So maybe I need to think about that a little bit. All right, so I'm going to throw that across there, and then I can add the greeting in later. And you will have a little, in your punch outs, you have some extras of these, so you can grab that off of there. All right, now I made a little background back here. And let's get this happy off of here. So I've got my block. Yay. Good, Gina. All right, so I do like the interaction. Thank you. And I'm happy I can see the comments because I didn't see them at the beginning of the video, so I'm not sure what I did there. Okay. All right, so I just randomly stamped around the outside edges on the crumb cake layer. So we're kind of making our own DSP. Those of you that have been stamping for a while, remember we did that in the olden days before we had DSP. Kind of talked about that over the weekend, how the craft has evolved. And we have all these products that we didn't have 20-ish years ago. Do you guys know that Stampin' Up!, their 35-year anniversary is this year? So that's kind of cool. And I'm going to have my 24th anniversary, let's see, in August with Stampin' Up!, which is pretty amazing because I really just joined so I could get my stuff at a discount, and it was going to be done in a year. Right. Okay. I got all my stuff, but then they kept bringing out new catalogs. And so you can anchor this down to your card base with glue or glue dots or tear tape or fast fuse, whatever your favorite adhesive is. Adhesive is kind of a personal thing. And then you can either pop this up some more so you can have it super 3D, or just glue it down. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, so there we go. And at our birthday bash class, I was really into the envelopes. So let's add a little extra touch to this project by stamping on the edge of the envelope. Okay, there we go. Isn't that pretty? I love polished pink. I'm actually going to really miss these end colors that are retiring. I hope that they keep a few of them with the color refresh. All right, I've got one more door prize to give away. Exciting, huh? Yes, it is an addictive hobby, Gina. You're so right about that. But so far it doesn't cause cancer. And I think it's really therapeutic. And for me, it requires me to be creative, but I also have to use my brain. Guess what? I got another scenic garden. Can you believe it? So I'm going to give another one away. This is the last one I have. I don't have any more. So thank you, Kathy. So you have all the ingredients to make it. So open up that box or take that with you and read on your vacation. And you guys can make it while you're on vacation. All right, I'm looking away, I'm looking away, I'm looking away. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Oh, Rebecca, awesome. All right, so door prizes will go out in the mail this week. I think that's about it. If you have any questions, just leave them a comment here for me, or you know how to get hold of me. So feel free to reach out and I'll answer your questions. Thank you so much for coming today, and have a great rest of the day. And I will see you again next month, maybe in person, maybe on a Facebook Live. Who knows? All right, take care. Bye.